Hello, I'm Bob Farnsworth, and my TEDx talk is on Tedxg. And the idea of Tedxg is actually a pretty simple one. We have five senses, but in everyday life, we're really mostly experiencing sight and sound. That's what is mainly what's going on in our cognitive processes. And that is certainly the same thing with film. So this talk basically compares those senses of sight and sound, what we see and what we hear, with those two things in life, what we say and what we do. Tedxg is a word that we made up that is the exceptional blend of film and music, or the virtual fusion of film and music, and that's the word Tedxg. And you don't get a good blend without taking that very seriously. So what is Tedxg in our mind is the process by which one starts from the very beginning and thinks Tedxg all the way through to the end, where the visuals and the sound are very much matched together. And the way you get a great piece of Tedxg in a film is to think from the very beginning, we're going to make sure that the picture and the sound work together. Likewise, that is extremely important in life, that if we're going to have success with our life, at least using these two senses as the primary things that we're dealing with, it is very important that we have this balance of the right sound and the right actions, the sound being what we say. Now, how does somebody do this? Again, you start from the beginning, and as you go, you are trying to make sure those properly match. We would show film examples to show how that works well in some cases, and some funny things where it doesn't work well in others, where if the sound doesn't match the picture, it looks sort of ridiculous. In like manner, if the sound doesn't, if what we say and what we do don't match, that looks sort of ridiculous as well. And why is this important? Well, it's really not that important if it doesn't matter to you whether the film's great or not. But if it's going to be a great movie, the sound and the picture have to really work well. There's some good movies out there that the soundtrack is mediocre, but you will not have any classics where they don't match well and where they do not serve each other. In the same way, in life, if you don't care about the end product, if you don't really care at the end of your life what it all amounted to, then it doesn't matter if what you say and what you do, or again, what people hear from you and what you're doing, it doesn't matter that they don't match. It will just make whatever your story is will be much less effective and much less influential. So that's a simple comparison of the two, and using this idea of Tedxg as the tool.